now listening to the Zay Moore podcast.
I want to know what Zay thinks
There's a
about
few
that.
things that we gotta address.
Black people got the swag. Black people set the trends. We are the culture. We got a reality star for our president. It's insane. Even if they try to erase black history out of schools, it's not going to erase black history. Because we've been here. Kendrick Lamar definitely beat Drake in that battle. Hands down. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep it real with my people. Because if we don't keep it real with each other, who will?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Zay Moore. I want to welcome you back to the Zay Moore podcast. This is episode 5. Yes. Today we're outside of our normal schedule too. I know normally we meet on Tuesdays and Sundays and chop it up, but today is Monday, July 14th, and we do have something to talk about. So we're going to get into it. And today we're going to be talking about the whole US versus UK or UK versus US discussion that is going on right now on social media. Yeah, I definitely have some thoughts. So we're not going to bullshit it. There's no real layout or blueprint for today's episode. So we're just going to be having a conversation, real raw and transparent and unedited. So we're going to get into it. Y'all ready? I said I ain't ready. Come on, that's the wrong sound bite. Thank you. Much better. All right, so let me go ahead and grab my my notes because do everything with facts around here. Everything we do is with facts. Okay. All right. So Drake weighed in on this trending topic, right, of the UK rappers versus American rappers. He was at a show out in London, I do believe, and I quote, his words were, "I don't care what nobody says, nobody can out-rap London." No disrespect. Excuse me, see? The bullshit is making me choke already. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best. This is the highest level. This is what I aspire to be. Yeah. This is what I aspire to be. So he aspires to, if I love my brethren, yeah. If I love my brethren too, yeah. If I love my brethren, yeah. If I love my brethren, if my favorite, but beside London, if my London streets, yeah. If my London streets for brethren, yeah. And I'm not gonna completely shit on the UK, you feel me? Like I'm being the key here. I'm being the key. I'm just making a joke, but yeah, the UK definitely has some fire people, right? And I'm gonna definitely get into that in a minute, right? There's definitely some accolades to be spotlighted when we talk about UK rappers, but I think the statement saying that UK rappers can out rap any US rapper and this is what I aspire to be, this is the greatest. No disrespect to like come on. Stop the bullshit. Please, can somebody load it up? Please, let it off again. Let's just stop. I think you can show love without trying to overcompensate, right? Like ass kissing, and we see that a lot with this owl, a lot, right? I mean, what can we expect from a nigga who covered up another nigga with another nigga? Like, it's just, what can we expect, right? But I ain't gonna spend too much time on that. We're gonna talk about the topic, which is US, UK rappers, right? Who's better? We already know who's better, but we're gonna discuss. And again, I'm not shitting on UK rappers, but being from the Bronx, I'm a little biased, you feel me? Like me and hip hop share a hometown, you feel me? So let's go ahead and dive into it. And before we go any further, I also just gotta say to ride the coattail of US hip hop for so long, and then, at your peak or at your highest, you stand on stage, and say in London, "Oh, there's nothing like you guys. This is the best. This is what I aspire to be." It's just crazy to me. It's just like a slap in the face. Like, that's exactly what it is to US hip hop, which is really the sound and our, it's our markets, our sound, our swag that pushed you to where you at. You feel me? It definitely wasn't London sound, which was originally called Grimes, Grimes. It wasn't hip hop that they were doing. It was Grimes. We're gonna get into what that is too. But again, right, I don't want to spend too much time on Drake and what he says or does, but it's just like that. It just goes to show you, like, you feel me, everything that Kendrick was saying. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything Kendrick was saying is proved once yet again by the bullshit that they keep doing. Y'all know I'm right too. You know I'm right. But let's go ahead and get to the topic. So the statement, right, that Drake made comes on the heels of Skepta's latest single, which was titled "Friendly Fire." And that song, he takes shots at the likes of like ASAP Rocky, Joyner Lucas, and he said, and I quote that, "I want to clash any American rapper anyway. Finally get this US UK rap debate ended." And this, was his response to the doubts regarding UK rappers' lyrical ability in comparison to stateside counterparts. So this is what kind of kicked it off, and it's important to note that Skepta is he's definitely got to give him his flowers. He's definitely a legend when it comes to the UK rap game, and they kind of owe it to him for the boom. Because it was the 2010s, 2015s when Skepta really started to gain traction, on the internet and through festivals. And then the 2016, 2018 era, of course, Drake came on. He co-signed UK rap heavy, right? He featured on a song called KMT and No Long Talk in 2017 with the artist Gigs, and also brought people like Skepta, Dave, and Georgia Smith into his circle. Skepta and A$AP Rocky, they also collaborated on a song called Praise the Lord, in parentheses, Deshaun. That became a US hit. And Stormzy, he won Best International Act at the BET Awards in 2015. So we see here, right? We have a lot of accolades, a lot of praise to be given to the UK rap scene. But when we start making statements like, "Oh, UK rappers are better than US rappers. The lyricism is better." To me, that's a disrespect to people like Biggie. It's a disrespect to people like Rakim. It's a disrespect to people like Jay. It's a disrespect to people like I can just go on and on and on. You feel me? So we gotta have this conversation to figure out, is this valid? Is it not? People want to know. The people want to know. So we're gonna let me go over Skepta's Friendly Fire, right? So, again, right, released it July 11th, 2025. He launched the diss track in response to the growing UK and US rap discussion. So he challenged US rappers, including Joyner Lucas, via social media, and we're going to get more into him a little later. He had teased earlier only giving 2 bars to Lucas. So, he kind of gave an intro, and then on July 11th, boom, we got the Friendly Fire. So he opens his verse, right? He opens his verse. I'm gonna see if I can get the accent down. It's old man Ebro asking me stupid questions. Time to wipe that smell off AK face. And that's not me making fun, right? I'm just trying to paint the picture. And of course, that was a jab at Ebro Darden and DJ Academics. And he kept throwing shots, right? He didn't stop there. He said that when Joyner rapped, it sounded like he studied at Harvard. Called him out for not having a hit in so long. Just calling out his credibility. I mean, it was just shots after shots after shots. And on July 13th, which was just yesterday, Joyner posted "Say Less." And if you know anything about "Say Less," when you hear that "Say Less," that means that, yeah, all right, I got you. So we know Joyner's not gonna hold back whenever he come with his shit, right? Pause. So I'm excited to hear his response. Because if you know anything about Joyner, you know he ain't whack. He's compared to the likes of Eminem, Kendrick, J. Cole, Tech Nine, Logic. You feel me? So definitely no pushover when it comes to the game and bars. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be a good one. For real, for real. But trickling back to what was said, right? There's no place like it. the UK's artists lyrically when it comes to rap are better. Ugh, that shit makes me cringe because it's like, you feel me, having a kid, and I'm trying to see how to like position this, right? Because when you have a child, the goal is that you want your child to be better than you, right? You always want your child to exceed more, but it's also never forgotten that there would be no you if there was no me, right? And that is logic. So when we have this conversation, we have to be careful not to disrespect the origins of hip hop. And that is within the US, of course. That is from the Bronx, New York. That's just what it is. So as a quote unquote hip hop artist, when you stand on a stage and you say something like that to a group of people, and you're in their city, right? Not only that, but you're a half black, half white hip hop artist from Canada who is US based. Just kind of follow me here because we got a lot of moving pieces. If I was a part of the camp that helped push you, you feel me, the US camp, I would be looking at you sideways. And I would be like, this is news to me, you feel me? Because when I met you, like, you was up our ass. Now all of a sudden there's nothing like it. You guys are the best in the world. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Load it up again. Air it out. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And if you want to look at this shit from a psychological point of view, right? Because think about it. There's a discussion to be had, and there's a relevant discussion within this community already, of mixed race people, that there's an identity thing going on a lot, growing up, right? You don't fit in here, you don't fit in there. So sometimes you have issues with self-identity, basically. That's what I was trying to say. And we see that all throughout this career. You feel me? It's just like everything he say, everything he do is just like, who are you? Because you attach yourself to so many other cultures, so many other people, so many other trends. It's like, who are you? These are questions that people are going to ask. And this is not to take away from any of Drake's accolades, any of the records he's broken, or, the things he's done. But again, hip hop is such a deeply invested, culturally based production that we are sensitive when it comes to that shit. You feel me? And we do protect it. As time has gone on, hip hop has become more of a money machine. When money gets involved, then it becomes more of a business. When business gets involved, sometimes cultural shit goes out the window. It's just more about what's making money. And I can see why, like a lot of old hip hop heads, not to call them salty or whatever, but I can see why they feel the way they feel, especially coming from an era where hip hop had a purpose. You feel me? They had to fight to be heard, fight to be respected. And then you just got this mixed nigga just coming and doing whatever he want to do and saying whatever he want to say.
From London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words.
This nigga's a joke. I swear. Like, a straight joke. Like, you mean to tell me everybody in the UK is better than Biggie, they're better than Tupac, they're better than Rakim, they're better than Onyx, they're better than Jadakiss, they're better than the Lox, they're better than Lauryn Hill, they're better than Queen Latifah. Like, I could go on and on. What about your God? What about Lil Wayne? You feel me? A US based rapper, you feel me, who brought you to the spotlight. Are the UK rappers that you're praising and kissing the ass to right now better than him? It's a joke. It's all a joke. Fight it off. Load it up. It's a joke. It's a joke. And there's no disrespect, right? But nobody was even really checking for UK rap until like the early 2000s. And at that time, it wasn't UK hip hop. It was grime. That's what they called it. And they categorized it as a fast-paced, raw form of rap music. So it's a blend, right, of rap, electronic music, aggressive street energy. Great, right? We helped y'all birth that, but that's not hip-hop. It would be considered a subgenre of hip-hop, not hip-hop. And you can feel like you're the best. That's how it should be. That is the New York way. That's the hip hop way, right? You feel like you're the best. That's how you should walk around. However, facts are facts. And the facts are for me that US hip hop is way too influential to discredit the lyricism and the creativity that has influenced the world. It's just not gonna happen, not on my watch. It's like you gave your kid a gift at Christmas and they're just ungrateful and unappreciative and don't respect you. Like, you little mother, I done did all this for you, put you on a platform, gave you all of these US accolades, you maple syrup motherfucker, and you gonna stand on the stage and tell another community of rappers that they're better than me? Oh, hell no. My father will whoop you. Say some dumb shit that I'm. Alright, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to whoop some ass. Because it's just dumb. It makes no sense. You feel me? Find a way to show love to other people without kissing ass. It's whack and it's a bad trait. And I think it should be shaken off ASAP. Yes, sir. But that pretty much, wraps up my take on the UK versus US debate. I will probably visit this again when we get that response from my boy Joyner Lucas. Again, right, we got that say less. So I am assuming that means that a response in the form of a record is coming soon. So we definitely gonna go over that, dissect it like we did Skepta's, right? Just to be fair. And we're gonna see who comes out on top. Pause that for sure. Oh man, but thank y'all so much for joining me on today's episode of the Zaymore Podcast, episode 5, special episode, right? Because I didn't even have this in the schedule books, but I felt like for the sake of hip hop, I had to jump on this conversation. But nevertheless, we are still meeting tomorrow. Still got a new episode for y'all tomorrow. We got to talk about this Megan lawsuit. Alleged claims coming from the cameraman saying he was forced to watch her have sex. Yeah. It's going to be that kind of show tomorrow, y'all. I want to thank you again so much for tuning in with me. Again, don't forget to follow me at @Zayfiles_ on Instagram. Please tune in with me tomorrow. Please, y'all. We're going to have so much fun. Until then, this has been your boy Zay Moore. Peace.